Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic, medium, ordained holistic minister. Today I'm going to share with you some information about being able to help yourself with the decisions that you make in your life. One of the things that always seems to be the most important subject is the subject of relationships. Relationships take work. They take a combination of people being able to listen to each other, hear what their words are, find out the meaning of the words, so that you will know what the other person is feeling and trying to transpose and bring into the conversation. A lot of us don't listen. And when we don't listen, we don't hear all the emotions, all the spiritualness, all the actions, all the things that are being said. Nothing can be heard if you're in anger or if you have high-pitchedness to your voice. Shouting, screaming, yelling is just very difficult on the body. So the most important thing to do is when you're in a confrontation is to step back, respond to the situation. If you feel that you're out of control in any way and you're going into accusations of accusing he did, she did, they did, whatever the situation is, you're not going to get anywhere except you're going to expand some very precious energy and going to turn that energy into negative energy, which neither the mind or the body or the soul needs at this time frame, in order to open up the knowledge of the new age of Aquarius, which is allowing us to have more power in our brains to be able to think more commonly and more in balance. So take a step back, ask the person if you can have a few minutes so that you can digest and understand your feelings first, then learn to communicate them to yourself. Sometimes I find that it's really important to go stand in front of a mirror and talk to this other person, not yell, scream or shout, but talk to this other person and see yourself of how you're feeling and how you're presenting yourself back to the other person. When we stun another person, or we shock another person, or we agitate another person, another word, any other word being said at that time frame is not going to be heard. The most important thing is to learn to be heard, to teach others how to treat you, listen to how they want to be treated, make sure you understand what is important to them and what is important to you. Men and women think differently. It's not going to change overnight here, even in the new millennium. Women come from the emotional aspect and get a bit dramatic, and men come from the quieter mind and they get more kind of simple-minded about things, and when we go into drama about it, they totally lose the concept of what is being said. So pick and choose the battles, make sure that you understand what they really are about, and always, as much as possible, come to forefront with love, compassion, and understanding. And you can always say, you know, right at this time frame, I'm unable to respond. Give me some time so I can figure out what's going on here, and I will get back with you. You have the right to do the same thing. We all want to have it resolved and fixed right at that moment, and sometimes it just isn't possible. So coming into this new millennium, you're going to be given the ability to be able to work with this respectful situation and attitude that we can have toward each other. If there's past hurts that need to be healed, heal them within your heart and your soul. Know that repeating this and that, and you should have, and you could have, and you would have, and we did, and we didn't, and whatever, is only going to bring you down in your vibrational energy field. And you want to move up a couple levels in this new millennium so that you can take advantage of all the aspects that are going on. Relationships can be simple. People can change some things, but some things they need to be accepted for as they are. If it doesn't mix, even though the heart is saying, I need and I desire this person to the greatest degree, and when are they going to be in my life and do what I want to do, then you're going to wait a long time. I'm not saying to run away. I'm saying to figure out if there's a real match. And there's messages that people give. And it's the messages between the words. You need to ask where you stand. I recommend that everybody, at the end of the day, take a few minutes with each other and say, are there any things that I did today that was upsetting or hurtful to you? And listen. And listen with the heart and the soul. And simply say, I hear what you're saying, and I'm really sorry that this is what you're feeling, and I will do what I can and the best that I can to be able to work on how you're feeling about this. Sometimes it's not even true what you're saying, and they're picking it up differently. There's nothing you can do about that except for show loving and compassion. Trying to explain yourself to death is only going to allow yourself to go nowhere. Be simple. Think of these things as simple aspects of your life. Need yourself first. Know yourself first. Share yourself with yourself first, which doesn't always get to happen in our society. When we fall in love and get infatuated, we don't look at all the things that are going to be little irritants to us. They can all be adjusted to, and find the time and space to do the things that you need to do for yourself and allow the other person to do the same. Jealousy, control, manipulation will never ever work. So I hope this helps each and every one of you to take some important steps during this time frame and evaluate how you're handling your situations in your relationships with your family, your boyfriends, your husbands, your friends, your co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. Have some respect and decency about where they might be coming from. And again, a lot of it's mixed up words. One word I say may mean something totally different to another person. If you don't take the time to find out what both the words mean, then you're never going to meet eye to eye. And I know this is a powerful time, and I am certainly looking forward to it, and I know you will too as you understand this. And I know each and every one of you can come and go above and beyond all your circumstances that you have in the situations of relationships and make them compatible, workable, and get through the little bumps. They don't have to be big, dramatic experiences or existence. It's called common talking. Anyway, I send you love and light, and until the next time, we'll have another discussion on something that's going to help you into the new millennium so that you can bring your conscious level of who you are up to a more intelligent level of how to respond to situations in balance instead of reacting. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you're at.